Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Give me 1 second. Double check, make sure everything is running correctly. Okay, bear with me. Is it not working? Trying to double check, make sure everything's running correctly. Trying to see if it's pulling up. All right, calm. Hey, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahah, Hodash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and like-minded elders that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect. All right, that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity, risking your lives and your freedoms on the highways and the hedges. All right. Shalom, shalom, brakatham. This is your brother Zakar Ahban coming back on the highways and the hedges. Okay. Hey, shalom to the brother Michael Allah. Hey, hope to see you soon, brother. Around, I don't want to say maybe around May or June. Hope to see you soon, brother. All right, but we're going to hop right into the lesson. We'll start off with the book of Psalms, chapter 7, and go in the spirit of that. And we see how things is moving very, very fast, man. All right. Over the weekend, we have what? Israel, all right, and Iran. Okay, Iran, you know, shot a couple of missiles. You know, it didn't do much damage, but we see what times we are in. Okay. Ever since that solar eclipse, things gonna move more and more faster. All right. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, and verse 1. And it reads, bear with me 1 second. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 7, and verse 1. O Yahweh, my power, in thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. All right, save me from them all that persecute me. All right, the starting of that is who? Esau, Edom. Real quick. And also the other nations, because Jake is scattered amongst every nation, all right? And every heathen nation are our enemies. But number one of that is who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which is he's not white, he is red. Psalms 83 and verse 1. Real quick. The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Verse 6, Salakia. Let's start with verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hargians. The Ishmaelite goes to Arab, the Moab, Chinese, you know, so-called Chinese, man, in Edom. All right, these are the nations that are what? Against you, Jakes. But number one of that is who? Esau, Edom. All right, the base man, the caveman. All right, the Flintstone people, man. You know about the cartoon. All right, Psalm chapter 7 and verse 1. And it reads, Psalm chapter 7 and verse 1. O Yahweh, my power, in thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. All right, real quick, Leviticus 26. All right, it's the book of Leviticus 26. Because ultimately, the reason why we are being persecuted, because we are what? Under these curses, man. All right, through our what? Going off. All right, the brother Michael Allah posted okay, beautiful. Con. Yep. The elder be getting in touch with you. Michael Allah posted Psalms 106 and verse 35. But will mingle among the heathen and learn their works. Why? Because we are scattered. Hey, shalom. All right, we'll run that back. Psalm 106 and 35, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. All right. What's the best example other than America, man? Babylon the Great. You learn about Christmas. You learn about Halloween. Thanksgiving, all that bullshit. All right. All these pagan holidays, man, and our people enjoy it. Okay. There's no excuse for you still to be serving idols and none of that, man. Brothers are all across the globe. All right, telling you the truth, man. Psalms 106, 36, they serve their idols and were a snare unto them. All right, because we are what? We are commanded to follow the ways of Yahweh by Shem Shah. All right, all 12 tribes. That's what commanded of us. Real quick, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, since I quoted it. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 at the latter end. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Of what man? The Israelite man. All right? The Israelite man. All right? Same way where you go to the book of Genesis, 2 and 3, where it goes into Adam. All right? Adam was like, now we are what the sons of God today, man. The same thing. Okay? Psalms 106 and verse, hey, Shalom to Brother, Shalom, Shalom. Thus were they defiled with their own works and went a whoring with their own inventions. Come. And we was not commanded to do any of these things, man. Leviticus 26 to back that up. Leviticus 26 and verse 1. You shall make you no idols. Leviticus 26 verse 1. You shall make you no idols, nor graven image. Neither will you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Yahweh, your power. All right, and our people did just that, man. They went off, okay? They did what Yahweh B'Shem shall command us not to do. All right, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, Psalms 147, 19 and 20 has only known who? The children of Jacob, the children of Israel, man. All right, Jacob name which will change to Israel. Jacob means supplanter, Yahweh. Psalms 106 verse 41. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. All right, their enemy also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. All right, for us breaking the law, the statutes, and commandments, the pact that was made with the children of Israel, starting with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, because we are of that royal lineage from your respective tribes. Leviticus 26 and verse 37. And they shall fall. Matter of fact, let me go up. Bear with me. Leviticus 26 and verse 14. But if you will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, all right, if you still be stubborn, not wanting to take heed to the, not want to take heed to who? Yahweh B'Shem Shai, the men he sent out there, man, to warn you and so on and so on, what's going to happen? And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my commandments, so that you will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant. All right, the covenant, the law, statutes, commandment that we find in these scriptures, man, that was made with the children of Israel, man. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning awe that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And you shall sow your seed in vain for your enemies. Let it pass. For your enemies shall eat it. All right, just going into what us being up on these curses, man. Let me skip down. Leviticus 26 and verse 37. Real quick, let me run it back from Psalms 7 and verse 1. Psalm 7 and verse 1. And it reads, O Yahweh, my power, indeed do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. Leviticus 26 and 37. And they shall fall one upon another as it were before a sword, when none pursue it. And ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. All right? Ultimately, our power is who? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. It's those names. Proverbs 18 and verse 10. Okay? And we are still finding these curses, man. Jake was not blessed with the sword. That was Esau blessing. All right? We ultimately have to do what? Count on who? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. All right? Doing what he commanded us. Doing what he commanded of us. All right? Hitting the highways and the hedges. Making our bodies a living sacrifice. All right? Building up our treasure, as it says in the scriptures, in the heavens. I'm going to grab it. Okay? Trying to give ourselves a shot to make it in the kingdom, man. On the first go around. All right? We don't want to take part in that second death. The second death, which is the missiles, the lake of fire. The first death, which was the flood. All right, real quick. Let me grab this. Bear with me. The book of Matthew, chapter 6. Oh, the whole chapter is good, but I'm going to start Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Now, that does not mean that you can't work or have a little, or have some, have some little change in your pocket. All right. Ultimately, our treasure ultimately is what? The works of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, as I'm going to continue to read. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. All right? For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right? Us doing this work, man. Us making our bodies a living sacrifice. All right? It's going to be counted. Okay? You just got to continue to on what? Endure until the end. Matthew 24 and verse 13, and the same shall be saved. All right? Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, not a man that he shall lie. Okay? It says, look at the generations of old. All right, and see was any confounded, man. So Rock 2, I'm gonna grab it since I quoted it. Real quick. So Rock 2. So Rock 2 and verse 8. Sirach 2 and verse 8. You that fear the Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Let it pass. All right? And your reward shall not fail. Us having the crowns on our heads, man. All right? Us being, out of one Ratazah, we be those men that be what? The first fruits, man. Okay? You got to continue to what? Endure all things, man. You that fear the Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. You that fear the Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. We can't wait for the kingdom, man. All right? If you're not thinking about the kingdom and hasten until the day that our enemies be put down, then you in the wrong spirit. All right? Verse 10. Sirach 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Yahweh and was confounded? That's a question. All right. Did any of our forefathers, all right, was ever forsaken of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, man? Okay. Look at look at our forefather Noah, man. Him out there for 120 something years. All right. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. All right. King David when Saul was when Saul became an enemy. All right. Did any of our forefathers, were they ever forsaken? That's a question. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? All right, so ultimately, you know, we in these last times, man, in the because we're getting very, very near unto them making this chip mandatory. All right, we see how war is become more, it's coming, man, even faster. All right, so now not the time to become weak. All right, if anything, you're supposed to get even more stronger, man. All right, look at what's going on, and they're supposed to build up your faith. They're supposed to motivate you to go even harder. All right, look, for the Yahweh is full of compassion, mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, forgiving its sins and save it in time of affliction. All right, he's saving in time of affliction. All right, and things about to ramp up, as it says, real quick. Let me grab it in the book of Revelation, chapter 12. Bear with me, Akim. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, which goes to what? Destruction. Verse 12 and 12. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Going to who? Esau, Edom, man. All right, on top of that, which are Amalek. All right. They see that their time is waning down, man. Just by you seeing brothers, the prophets on the highways and the hedges, telling you that you're going into slavery, telling you that we are the next rulers, all right? Telling you that everything about you is wicked, all right? Telling you that you're going to be put down, all right? We're going to rule you with a rod of iron. That shows you what time we are in, man. We are very, very close. All right? For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time, a very short time, man. It's coming, all right? And you can bank on it, okay? Back to the book. I'm running back to the book of Psalm, chapter 7 and verse 2. Let me grab it. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 7 and verse 2. And it reads, lest he tear my soul like a lion, rend it in pieces, while there is none to deliver. Ultimately, you know, as it says in the scriptures, Esau, Edom, you know, blood is as nothing in his sight, man. It's nothing to Esau, Edom, the Edomites to shed what? Blood. All right? Real quick, let me grab the book of Ezekiel 35. All right, because as I just read in Revelation 12 and 12, you know, he's finna come down even harder, man. So we gonna need Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, knowing the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is very detrimental. All right, you got a lot of camps out here, you know, that still call on JC. Those names have never done anything for our peoples, man. All right. Psalm 72, then I'm going to get Ezekiel 35. Psalm 72, lest he tear my soul like a lion, rend it in pieces, while there is none to deliver. All right, once again, blood is as nothing in the sight of Esau, Edom, man. It's nothing for him to shed blood. All right. Ezekiel 37, it's like Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. And it reads, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See it, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Esau Edom had no problem shedding blood, man. All right, and Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai is a just, one second, and Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai is a just power and balance that all that he had done is going to be done unto him. All right, and as it says, double unto you. Real quick, let me grab this. See if I can find it. Salaki. All right. It's all good. Couldn't find it. Salaki. All right. Run it back again. Ezekiel 35 and verse 6. Pass. I couldn't find it. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their calamity, in the time that iniquity had an end. All right, Esau Edom did a number on you Jakes, man. And when I say Gentile, I'm speaking about Judah all the way down. All right, the conquistador, the Spaniards. All right, then you had it, you had the English, then you had the Dutch, all this, man. All right, the French. All right, they did a number on all 12 tribes, man. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right. Back to the book. Woo. Real quick. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returned. Ultimately, right now, that would be likened unto what? America. This place is going to be a great desert, man. Okay? This place, after Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai get done putting the smack down on this place, man. All right? This place is going to be nothing. All right? It's going to burn for however long it's going to burn for. Then eventually going to be wild beasts. All right? Animals that, live in the desert going to be here after that period of time of it burning. Okay? And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, and thy hills, and in thy valleys, and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. All right? Great destruction is coming, man. Psalm 7 and 2. Once again, there's a couple of priests I want to grab. So this book of Psalm chapter 7 and verse 2. Lest he tear my soul like a lion, rend it in pieces, while there is none to deliver. O Yahweh, my power, if I have done this, if there be iniquity in my hands, if I have rewarded evil unto him that was at peace with me, yea, I have delivered him that without cause is my enemy. All right, ultimately, okay, oh Yahweh, my power, if I have done this, there be iniquity in my hands. Ultimately, we reap what we sow. So we go off, and if we do ill to our brother, or we do anything ill will, ultimately we deserve what? Judgment, man. Okay? If I have rewarded evil unto him that was at peace with me, yea, I have delivered him that without cause is my enemy. Let the enemy persecute my soul and take it. Yea, let him tread down my life upon the earth and lay my honor in the dust. All right? So if you go off and commit iniquity, real quick, let me grab this. We're going to bear the indignation of the Lord, man. Real quick, let me grab it. It's the book of Micah 7 and verse 9. Book of Micah 7 and verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. That's Yahweh's anger. Because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause. All right, so ultimately, everything that we catch, all the judgment that we that we catch day by day, whatever plights that we go through. All right, ultimately, why? Because because we have sinned in this lifetime, the previous lifetime. All right, if you can receive the reincarnation. All right, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Ultimately, you know, continue to once again endure and ultimately be what? In the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven, which will be right here on earth. All right, peace. All right, ultimately peace, man. Starting off with the elect, and eventually 2/3 will be coming through the elect, man. Micah, so like Psalm 7 and verse 6. Arise, O Yahweh, in thine anger. Lift up thyself because of the rage of mine enemies, and make for me. One second, let that pass. There's pass as well. Select it. Psalm 7 verse 6. Arise, O Yahweh, in thine anger. Lift up thyself because of the rage of mine enemies, and awake for me to the judgment that thou hast commanded. All right, our enemies hate us, man. Once again, as I started off, Psalms 83 and verse 5 and 6, they consulted together, man. They came together to keep our identity a secret. They came together to keep us in, let us pass it well, they came together to keep us in hard bondage. All right, it's not by chance that you see Jake in the barrios or the ghettos or whatever, man. All right, that was already orchestrated, all right, through our enemies. And ultimately, that was, you know, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you know, using the left-hand side. All right, command goings out of the Lord. Okay. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1. Book of Zechariah, chapter 1, and verse 15. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped it for the affliction. All right, basically they kept beating us over the head, man. They kept, you know, pretty much bullying, you know, Jake, man. They didn't let up. All right, yes, we are in our enemy's land, are in our enemy's land, you know, but ultimately they kept for an affliction, man. They kept beating us over the head. They kept, bullying, man. Okay. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped it for the affliction. Verse 16, Zechariah chapter 1 and 16. Therefore, thus said the Yahweh, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. All right, 2 Esdras 5 and verse 24. Jerusalem is a people before it is a place. Okay. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies. My house shall be built in it, said the Yahweh of hosts, and a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem. Ultimately, the house of David, man. All right, coming back. Okay. Being rebuilt as the days of old, as it says in the scripture, Amos 9 and 11 and 12. Cry yet, saying, thus said the Yahweh of hosts, my cities through prosperity shall yet be spread abroad, and Yahweh shall yet comfort Zion. All right, the elect, the first fruits, will be comforted, man. All right, eventually we'll have that reward. We'll be at peace. All right, shall yet be spread abroad, and Yahweh shall yet comfort Zion, and shall yet choose Israel. All right, when you go into the word adoption, all right, that a lot of wacky tack Christians love to use. That word adoption, when you look it up, you know, etymology or just on Google or whatever, it goes into what? Choose. All right, so ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai will choose Israel once again. All right, because you cannot bring cannot bring another nation to something that they was never a part of. So that word choose or adopt, you know, is basically meaning Yahweh Bashim Al Shai getting his peoples, man, bringing back his peoples that was scattered. All right, because of the curses. Isaiah 14 and verse 1. For the Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, Yaquab, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers, the Israelite foreigners, and the strangers shall be joined with them, the Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, the same way where we was likened unto what? Heathens, Gentiles, because we were raised in all types of customs, you know, whether it was Christianity, Muslim, you know, so on, so on. All right, we were likened unto what? These other nations. But when we saw, you know, one of the brothers hitting the highways in the hedges or a video, we did what? We inquired. We got built up. All right. For the Yahweh have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Yahweh for servants and handmaids. This is what the heathens got to look forward to, man. Being in utter subjection. Okay? And Esau Edom, the so-called white man, Mr. Red Man, he's going to catch it the worst. Shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. All right, this is what we got to look forward to, man. All right, ruling over our oppressors. Okay, getting you know, as I said, the world getting our pound of flesh. All right, finally able to, you know, finally able to put Esau Edom where he's supposed to be. All right, and slavery, hardcore bondage, and also the other nations too, man. All right, but number one, you know, all brothers, you know, but from Yahweh Shah on down, man, we want that man bad, man. All right. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Hard bondage. America. Babylon the Great. Okay, real quick, let me grab this. All right. Jeremiah, chapter 50. Another one comes to mind as well, but I'm gonna grab this one. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, all right, the southern and the northern kingdom. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the host goes to an army. The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. All right, this place right here, Babylon the Great, aka America, will be the place of great judgment, man. Will be the place of great deliverance. It's gonna be so great, real quick, book of Jeremiah 16 and verse 14, that it will not even be mentioned of Egypt like that anymore, man. All right, Jeremiah 16 and 14. Matter of fact, start at verse 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve. Let us pass. Jeremiah 16 and verse 13. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither you nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods. Let us pass as well. Serve other gods day and night, where I would not show you favor. All right, it was so bad. We caught so much hell, man. All right, in this place, you know. And once again, as I quoted earlier, what has any of these gods have done for you, Jakes, man? JC, Allah, whoever. Okay, we had grown up in all types of religions. All right, and none of these religions had done anything for us. Yet will I not show you favor. Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Yahweh, they shall no more be said, the Yahweh liveth it, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, they shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. All right. This place right here gonna be great deliverance, man. Okay. You're gonna have the chariots. All right. Gathering you Jakes. The chariot will be shooting out, fire, killing off Esau and Edom, 2/3 of our peoples, and also the other nations. Cause this place is what? A great melting pot, man. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. All right. Yahweh that lived, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, all right, America, and from all the lands where he had driven them, all right, Israel scattered amongst every nation, amongst every peoples, where he had driven them, and now will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. All right. That's what we're waiting for, man. Okay. So back to the book of Psalm chapter 7. I left off at I want to finish this book of Psalm chapter 7. Finish this up. Psalm chapter 7 verse 7. So shall the congregation of the people compass thee about for their sakes, therefore return thou on high. Yahweh shall judge the people. Judge me, O Yahweh, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity that is in me. All right. Psalms 1 and 1. Okay, because ultimately we didn't follow the ways of this world. We put off the old man. We put off the philosophies that we learned. Okay, we did the best we can do. As far as rehearsing the righteous acts. Judges 5 and 11. Okay. Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. As I just read, Psalms 7 and verse 7 and verse 8. Yahweh shall judge the people. Judge me, O Yahweh, according to my righteousness and according to mine integrity that is in me. Psalms 1 and 1, once again. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seats or the scornful. We're not following the ways of this world, man. Babylon the Great. But his delight is in the law of the Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. All right, we doing all what we can do now, man. Okay, thinking about Yahweh Shema Shah, meditating, praying, studying the scriptures, study so ourselves what approved. All right, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Why? Because we follow the ways of who? Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shah. Okay? Studying these scriptures, growing up in these scriptures, teach, and then going out and doing what? Teaching, man. As it says, eat thy whole roll. All right? Then we go what? Teach. Okay? As scripture says, 2 Timothy chapter 2, teach unto faithful men. All right? The ungodly are not so. The ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away, because they have no foundation. All right? They trust in other gods which are no gods, as it says in the scriptures. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Bear with me. Jeremiah Jeremiah 2 and 11. Have a nation changed their gods which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. All right, so ultimately these other nation gods are not, you know, are not the true power, man. That, you know, them other nation gods are nothing but idols. That's what I'm looking for, Salaki. For all the gods, Psalms 96 and verse Psalms 96 and verse 4. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens. All these other gods of the nations are idols. That's why you go, you know, they have no foundation. Psalms 1 and verse 4. The ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. All right, they don't have a foundation. Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai has not dealt so with any other nation. All right. Psalms 96 and verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens. All right, that's our power. All right, the same God that called Abraham his friend. Okay, that's who we serve, man. Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. Psalms 1 and verse 5. But the ungodly, Salakia, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. All right, they are profane, man. When you go to the book of Revelation 11 verse 1 and 2, you know, verse 2, you know, we are not to do what? You know, count the heathens. Matter of fact, let me grab it, because they are what? They are outside the temple. They are profane. Real quick, since I quoted it, Revelation. The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of Yahweh and the altar and them that worship therein. And ultimately, those will be what? The elect, 144,000. But the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentile, the other nations. All right. And the holy city shall they tread under 40 and 2 months, 50 years. Those sort of Gentiles, all right, are not to be what? They are not accounted for who? Yahweh by Shem Al-Shai's people. All right. They have nothing to do, you know, with the reward, with the glory. All right. Ultimately, they would be in the kingdom of heaven being what? Servants. All right. Hardcore slave for Esau, Edom, and you know, and slavery for all the nations, man. But double unto who? But double unto Esau, Edom, man. He's gonna catch it. All right. Psalms 1 and verse 6. For Yahweh knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. All right. It's gonna be cut down like grass. It says in the book of Psalm 37 and verse 2, man. All right. It's gonna be chopped down. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. All right, we're gonna be in those chariots, literally looking down at Babylon the Great, America, burning up, man. All right, and there's no telling how long, you know, this place is gonna burn. You know, it may be a couple of years, a couple of months, who knows? But it's gonna burn for a very long time. All right. Psalm chapter 7 and verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just, for the righteous Yahweh tried the hearts and reins. My defense is of Yahweh, which saved it the upright in heart. As I brought out a little bit earlier, Sirach 2, 8, 9, and 10. Has there been any that called on who? Yahweh by Shem Al-Shai and was confounded? All right, now that was a question. No. All right, the same way as our forefathers of old, went through their plights, all right, was catching their affliction, and continue to call on Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, continue to endure, they was not put to shame, man. All right, because Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai is not a man that he shall lie. Okay. Now you will have some elect that may have to, die, that may have to die on this side. But ultimately, they're gonna be the first ones on the chariots, man. Okay. My defense is of Yahweh, which saved the upright in heart, but judging the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. I'm continuing on. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He had bent his bow and made it ready. All right, going into what? Those chips, man. Salakia. Going into what? Those missiles, man. Misspoke. We're going to those missiles. All right, that bow, those arrows going to the missiles. All right. If he turn not, he will whet his bow. He will whet his sword and have bent his bow and made it ready. All right. He have also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. All right, going into those missiles, those no nuclear missiles. Real quick, let me grab this. All right, real quick. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16. All right, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth the instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Ultimately, Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai gave them this knowledge to do what? Make thermonuclear missiles. All right, a couple months ago, or was it late last year? The movie Oppenheimer, man. All right, but ultimately, Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai gave Esau Edom this knowledge, man. Okay. To do what? To destroy. All right. These missiles are coming to what? Bring destruction to Babylon the Great, America, and also it will be used on Israel as well, the land of Israel. Okay, and that place has to be cleansed. But the land of Israel is our homeland. Okay, so we'll be built back up. But America, it'll be done. All right, it'll be nothing here but just eventually wild beasts, man. Behold, I create the smith that blow the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I create the waster to destroy. All right, let me grab the book of Joel, chapter 2, to go some more into those arrows, man, which are the missiles, as I read in Psalm 7 and what was it, verse 12. Okay, Joel chapter 2, read a little bit of that. Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion. This is exactly what we're doing now. Isaiah 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it. I don't want to misquote it. Psalm 58 and verse 1. Isaiah 58 and verse 1. Isaiah 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. All right. That's what me and myself and brothers are doing, every day, man. In the highways and the hedges. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, in the house of Jacob their sins. All right. Telling you to do what? Repent. All right. Telling you, to start getting yourself in order, man. In the order of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. All right. Ultimately, we are to do what? To do the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13 is to let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. All right. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, because this is the whole duty of man, of who? An Israelite man. All right. Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Yahweh cometh, For it is nigh at hand. It is coming, man. Very, as I brought earlier, that Iran shooting off missiles, it didn't do, damage or anything like that. But that is just a warm up, man. We getting very, very close. All right. I don't want Ratazah just be the last year and Babylon the Great. A day of darkness, Joel 2:2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the generations of many generations. Ultimately, was getting ready to hit. This will be the last, world war, man. All right, we don't went through World War I, World War II. We're just going to the book of Revelation, chapter 9. That woe, those were the two first, World War I and World War II. Now we enter into what? World War III, man. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth, and the land is as the Garden of Eden before they go into what? Those missiles. All right? And behind them a desolate, and the land as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them. All right, these missiles are coming. They will be hitting their, they'll be hitting their target, man. All right. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. All right. They'll be shot off, man, and they will be coming directly to where it will be designed to hit. It will be hitting Babylon the Great, man. There'll be no escaping. When you go to the book of, we go to the movie Terminator, I think it's the second one, and you see Sarah Connor, and then you see that great wall of fire and just eating up people's, man. That's getting ready to come to Babylon the Great. All right? Because ultimately, the elites of Esau Edom, he knows what is coming. All right? It says that he is wiser, than Daniel. So he knows exactly what's getting ready to come. In the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, it says that he knows that he had but a short time. All right? The average Edomite, they just go along, get along. But the elites, they know exactly what time it is. And Vladimir Putin is playing no games. All right? That man has a spirit of destroying America. All right? And also the other countries that have nuclear capabilities. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. They're going into what? Those missiles. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains, shall they leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, and the strong people set in battle array. All right, this is going to what? Yahweh's army, man. Those missiles are, because those missiles are also Yahweh's army, Yahweh Bashim Hashai's army. All right. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All face shall gather blackness. All right. These people are not gonna know what to do, man. Once you hear that missiles have been shot off, where you gonna go? Okay. There's nowhere that you're gonna be able to run to. All right. You're gonna have to sit here and just burn up, man. They shall run like the mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. All right, they will not be hitting each other. These missiles will not get, will not go the wrong route. No. It's coming to hit directly where it was designed to hit. It was designed to hit Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai will be guiding these missiles. Okay, it's coming to do damage. Neither shall one thrust another. All right, once again, they will not be hitting each other. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. All right, ultimately, nothing is stopping these missiles. All right, okay, this is Yahweh Bashim Shai's will, all right, to destroy America, Babylon the Great. All right, it was already prophesied, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. All right. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. earth shall quake before them. All right, these missiles are going to shake the earth, man. Okay, and the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and stars shall withdraw their shining. All right, it's going to be cloudy, man. Ultimately, you're going to have that what? That mushroom cloud. Okay, so man, so this is what we're looking forward to, man. We are looking for utter destruction to hit, and we are looking for utter destruction, man, of Babylon the Great. Real quick. All right, it's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 12 is the point, but I'm sorry, verse 9. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. The Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. You know, it's a damn shame, you know, when brothers knew the truth and was called and just, you know, they got weak. They fell out. All right? You know, it's sad. Like, what can you possibly say? You know, it's just better for you, like Scripture says, it's better for you not to even have known. All right? Because, you know, Yahweh Shemashai didn't come on your time. So then you just, you know, you fall out because you got weak, man. That's sad. That's a shame. When the Scripture clearly says in Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, prepared our soul for temptation, man. Okay? The Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us word, not willing that any should perish, but that all shall come to repentance. All right, it's only speaking about Israel. But right now, there's a small number, there's a remnant. Isaiah 10 and 20, you know, the cluster of grapes in the book of, Isaiah 6, all right, which goes into what? The elect, man. But the day of the Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. All right, you're going to hear that boom sound. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. They don't throw no nuclear missiles, and also the chariots from Yahweh Shemashai and the angels going to be shooting off fire, man. But the day of the Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Everything about Babylon the Great, all the works, everything will be burned up. All the coliseums, you know, all the colleges, you know, the stores, whatever, will be burned up, man. Okay? That's why we're not concerned with, you know, trying to, you know, become super rich in this kingdom, to become rich. As I quote in book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19, let me read it again. Ultimately, we are building up our treasures in heaven. Meaning what? We are doing the works of Yahweh by Shem El Shai to give ourselves a shot to make it. Matthew 6 and verse 19. Whosoever, Matthew 6 and 19, Salakia. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Person need to change the grapes, man. It's ridiculous. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. All right? So that's ultimately what we are doing. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, doing the work. All right, as it says. All right, doing the work, man. All right, as it says, have faith and works. Okay? Making our bodies a living sacrifice. Back to the book. Hey, 144. Hey, call out Yahweh by Shem El Shai. All right, it's 144. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10, run it back. But the day of the Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? All right, get your shit together, man. Okay, there's no time to be getting weak. There's no time to be playing around. All right, ultimately, we are to do what? Serve Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. You know, day in and day out, you know, first thing we're supposed to be doing is what? All right? Studying these scriptures, man. Continue to get built up. Hit the highways and the hedges, okay? Be brotherly. Do all the things that was commanded of us by Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. All right? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh. Looking for and hastening to the coming day of Yahweh. All right? You know, praying that Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai come this year. I don't want Ratazah this be the very last year that we got to deal with this, you know, with this madness, man. You know? Being in Babylon the Great, man, you have all types of, you know, ailments in the body, you know? You know, sometimes you're trying to figure out how you get enough money to pay your rent next month or whatever. All right, it's a lot that goes into living in Babylon the Great. As it says in the book of Micah 7:10, this place is not our rest. All right, and it wasn't meant to be. This place was only for, you know, the imprisonment of you so-called Negroes, the Americans, and Hispanics for our disobedience. Looking for and hasten unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right? Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, where the heavens shall being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right, this is exactly, you know, what we hasten on, what we hastening onto, man. All right, those missiles that will be shot off, and ultimately, you know, as it says, that there be any that called on the names of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai and was confounded. All right, you know, the saints, the servants of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai will have patience until his coming, because we'll be doing what? Waiting on Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai. All right, and within that waiting, we are to do what? To do the works, man. All right, there's no excuses. Hey, shalom to the brother Yahweh, shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom to Michael Allah, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom to Heart of David 144. Hey, shalom. So yes, I'm gonna end it there. You know, but we just got to continue to wait for the great judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, brothers. All right, so anyways, I'm in there giving all praises unto Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, B'Shem, Racha, Wadash. Hey, double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and like-minded elders that teach and do rule well. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect that puts the truth with all truth and sincerity. All right, we're just going to lie here and free to do so. Shalom, Shalom, Abad, Babal, Shalom.